What's up, you guys? My name is Hutch, and I make videos and put them on the internet. I debated whether or not to do this today because I posted a Black Ops 2 early multiplayer gameplay footage like 9 o'clock this morning. I was like, I don't know, I kind of want to let that, be the only video I post today, but one thing about me is that I have such a hard problem following through on my commitments, and this series is one series that I really want to be consistent with, so here I am. If you guys missed that video, I'll put it up here. I'm gonna give you some time to click on it. Oh, go ahead. You haven't watched it? I got time. I got all the time in the world. That's enough time. So once again, if you guys have a suggestion for a topic for next week's video, leave a comment in the section below. So your ... And I picked the one with the most amount of thumbs up. And last week the winner was this guy. Not doing it. Stop tweeting me when Manchester United is playing football. I don't care, and I'm not David De Gea, for Christ's sake. The second highest rated comment was one about smoking way too much weed, and I hopped in the comments and said I not so secretly want this one to win. And I ended up getting like 250 thumbs up, but I decided that was kind of cheating because I involved myself in the process, and I kind of want to keep my hands off. It's up to you guys. So the next one that came after that was this guy, who says, so you have a problem with chronic masturbation. This is a subject that can be easily dismissed as a joke, and when I looked at it, I wasn't sure if the guy was kidding or not, but then I scrolled down in the comments, and people were responding to him, and he was responding back saying, now this is a legit thing. And I told you guys that I would pick the highest rated comment, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with this one. And once again, I'm going to add my disclaimer right now. This is my opinion. For a lot of you younger guys that might be watching this, or girls, whatever, this might be something that you want to talk to your teacher or your parents about. And I can't really stop people from watching YouTube videos, so that's my disclaimer. I'm not your parents. I don't want to be your parents, and you should talk to them about it if you have questions and you're on the young side. Right out of the gate, I'm going to say right now, there's nothing wrong with masturbation. There's no man in the clouds watching you while you do it, shaking his finger at you saying, no, that's wrong. It can be good for your immune system. It boosts your endorphin levels. It can help regulate your moods. And all those things are good things. And we are not the only species that self-pleasure. A lot of different creatures out there in Earthland do the same thing, and we are no exception. We are all animals, except we're just a little bit smarter. Masturbation just immediately is this taboo subject, and that's why when you're young, you don't ever admit to doing it. The first time it became cool or funny to admit to masturbating when I was in high school was like sophomore or junior year. That's when we finally started cracking jokes to each other, and it became this safe thing. Like, okay, everybody else does it, sweet. Okay, I don't need to feel weird about this, but there can arise some problems if you do it too much, particularly in tandem with pornography, with internet pornography. What's too little or too much, I think, varies from person to person. For some people, once a day is too much, and for some people, they can just beat that thing up like it's got the antidote in it, and they don't really suffer any emotional or physical consequences as a result. But for some people, it can lead to loneliness, it can lead to depression, it can lead to social isolation, and it can lead to erectile dysfunction. But the risk that you run when you watch way too much pornography and fap too much is that, well, how do I explain this? So human beings have, and same thing with rats and other animals, we have this thing called novelty, where you can find someone new, or you can find some new imagery that's really exciting to you, but after a while, the same thing does not excite you in the way that it used to, but something new will. So that's why a lot of the times when people get together, their sex life is awesome for like the first 6 months, 3 months, a year, whatever, but after that, it starts to lose its flair because the novelty wears off. If you're in a committed monogamous relationship, if you're married, you work together to kind of fight through that and try new stuff together to keep things fresh and exciting. But if you're just by yourself watching pornography, a lot of the times people experience this escalation in what they need in order to reach maximum fulfillment when it comes to this sort of thing. So they end up, a lot of the time, some people end up watching homosexual pornography when they're not homosexuals because it's the only thing that's new and they haven't really tried any, or they've tried everything else, and you start to ask yourself, well, does this mean I'm gay? I have no idea. That's when fapping too much comes in and fucks with your actual sex life. And what and the things that turn you on or turn you off completely get thrown out the window as a result of that thing. And this is where you can run into trouble. And after you find yourself watching pornography or fantasizing about things that you were never interested in before, you try to actually have a normal sex life with someone that you maybe just started dating or a girlfriend or something like that, and you just can't do it anymore. A lot of people literally experience erectile dysfunction because what they're experiencing in real life does not stack up to what their fantasies have escalated to. This is a problem. That's a serious problem, and I'm attempting to answer this honestly for you guys and approach this seriously, because as much of a joke as it is to some people, it is not a joke to a lot of other people. I'm going to cop out on my suggestions for you guys and just refer you to a subreddit on Reddit called NoFap, and I will link to it in the description. And they have a lot more information out there than I do at their disposal, explaining why excessive masturbation it can be a problem and does have a profound influence and effect on your brain chemistry and your behavior. I will say that anytime you're trying to give up any kind of compulsive behavior, support and accountability are the two things that are going to help you out more than anything else. Support from people that love you, know you, or have been through the same things themselves and can lend an empathetic hand to your cause. Accountability, meaning that you tell someone or you share with someone that this is this thing, I'm trying to stop this thing, and I want to let you know that this is what I'm doing. So the next time I want to do it, I remember that I told you and that you're in on this, and I am therefore accountable to you. That helps people stay motivated to stay the course when it comes to letting go of compulsive behaviors. If you are experiencing difficulties that arise because of chronic masturbation, then I fucking get it to a certain degree. I can't say that I've ever experienced a lot of the detrimental effects that happen when people do it way too much, when it completely consumes their life. I won't lie and say that I have personal experience with that, but I have had times where I'm like, you know what, I just kind of don't want to watch porn for like 2 months. And it did have an improvement on my life. I've had experience with a lot of other compulsive behaviors, and I've had experience with letting go of a lot of other compulsive behaviors. And so I know what it's like to have that initial challenge of like, I really want to stop this. This is making my life difficult and not enjoyable, and it's interfering with other aspects of my life. And I know what it's like to push through that and actually experience the relief that you get and the benefit that you get from letting go of some destructive behavior. So to all you fappers out there that are just fapping the crap out of your penises and vaginas, I wish you the best of luck, because it's a serious thing for some people, and it does fuck with your life, and I have sympathy for that. That's gonna be my video for you guys today. Once again, if you guys missed the Black Ops 2 multiplayer footage, I will annotate to that and link it in the description. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Looper's coming out tonight. I'm really excited to see that. I'm gonna go see it with a friend of mine later. And and yeah, so and if you guys have any suggestions, leave a comment. So signing off. Have a good one. Bye. And Treyarch and Activision were nice enough to send myself and 11 other people down there to play Black Ops 2 early and capture some shit. But I don't have that footage up or available just yet, but they're going to be giving us a download link for that sometime today.